Hello and welcome back to Richard's Allotment. Sorry, a little bit of an itch there. It's freezing out there today and I'm not surprised. It's early January, so basically we're going to be doing a lot of the menial tasks. For those of you that have only just joined me, which will probably be most of you, I've got an allotment that I share with my mum, although it's called Richard's Allotment. You know what it's like with mum, bless them. And I'm hoping to be able to share just basically how we get on with things. I do say the word basically a lot. And fingers crossed, hopefully we'll see some successes out there. We'll see some failures. And what I'm hoping is that by doing this, that you guys will be able to help me learn. You know, I'm a novice, I'm still learning, as a lot of us are. But I watch a lot of the videos on YouTube, a lot of people out there that have already done this sort of thing and you know, made the mistakes or I've got things right, trial and error, that sort of thing. And I'm hoping that by sharing what I do with you and by listening to what you have to say in return, hopefully you'll give me the benefit of your experience. I can enjoy my gardening and my allotmenting as much as what you guys do. So welcome to Richard's Allotment, and I'd like to just give you a very quick tour around the allotment. There's not a lot in it, I warn you. But I'm hoping today just to do a few little menial tasks, things like cleaning up the tools and do a bit of planning of the plot and things like that. So it is windy out there, I warn you now. I do a bit, my filming is done on my phone, and so it will be a bit noisy, so I apologise in advance if it's difficult to hear me. But the whole idea, I'll do a lot of the talking in here, but it's for you to see what's out there, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So come with me and we'll see what we can find. So this is my allotment plot, 49B, and when I took it over, unfortunately I haven't got many pictures of it, so forgive me for that. I will try and upload some just so you can see roughly what it was like when I first took it on, but it was a bit of a mess, as you can imagine. Most plots are when you take them on. So this is 49B now. I've got, as you can see, I've got four beds on the plot. Do remind me if I keep calling them plots, they are beds. And the whole idea is there's a bit of a method there, and I'll quickly explain that to you now. So my mum and I cleared it. My mum, bless her, did a lot of the work. She's in her 70s, so if it wasn't for her, I don't know, I probably wouldn't be here. But anyway, she got it looking like next doors there. That's 50B. That was overgrown until a couple of months ago, and a lovely couple have now got that, and they've dug that over ready to start in the spring. But let's focus on 49B, which is my plot. And the first two, as you can see, they're for my fruit, and we grow our fruit. We grow our strawberries and we grow our raspberries. As you can see, the stands there, the frame's just there, okay. And we've got some strawberries in there. We've also got, as you can see, just along there, apologies for the focusing in and out, they're the autumn raspberries, so we've cut them right down. These summer raspberries are over there. We've cut all the dead out, but we've still got a little bit of work to do on them because they've gone a bit wild. This side, there's an apple tree. That's the apple tree, that's the pear tree, but the apple tree's coming out. They're both self-pollinating, and I know some people like them sort of things, some people don't. We've tried them because there's a limit on height. These are a smaller variety. We don't want too many because we want to grow stuff, not just trees. So there we go. There's a few strawberries over the end there, and in the middle there somewhere is the rhubarb. The other plots, so that one, and that one, they've all been dug over now, and this is the first year really where we'll be looking to actually really get into the nitty-gritty. We've grown stuff, but it's taken us till now, taken us about 2 or 3 years to actually get this to this point. They've been manured quite heavily, and we're trying to build them up because this whole thing was on a slope like that, went sort of like that kind of thing. I don't know if I can show you that. And so we're building them up as much as we can, so they'll be dug in probably February, March time, probably March I think. We'll leave it. I'm desperate to not be too hasty. And the three this side have not been manured, but the far end one has had some lime on it and also coffee grounds. So have I done the right thing there? The lime was to help with the pH, and also I believe It helps insert, well, it's supposed to be good for the ground. And of all the coffee grounds are supposed to be useful putting nitrogen in. Now I don't know whether that's counteracting each other in any way, shape or form. Tell me in the comments below if you do know. The one in the middle, I'm going to take you down there now. I'll warn you again as it's a bit breezy. So I'll show you anyway, just so you can see. We'll come back to this one. Got field beans in there. As you can see, they're growing nicely. I put them in November. Thought they weren't going to grow, but look at them. So I think once the weather warms up, they will shoot up, and hopefully in the sort of March time again, possibly April, we'll see. Be able to chop them all down, dig them all in. First time I've ever done any green manure, so we'll see how that goes. It's a bit of an experiment along with the coffee grounds over there. Yeah, we'll keep watching. We'll see how they get on. This one we threw in some late brassicas, and I have had the most beautiful broccoli and cauliflower off of them. And there's still a couple of little cabbages there, look, that are growing. We'll leave them in, see what they do. It's trial and error with a lot of things. And the Brussels, they were brilliant. Beautiful on Christmas Day. As you can see, there's been some corkers. I've got to pick them soon, I think, and possibly freeze them. So yeah, fingers crossed. So that's the plot. That's how it is. And down the bottom end, oh yeah, just show you very quickly. Give you the royal tour, I suppose. If we go along here, we've got some flower beds, and we've mulched these this year because they were very, very dry indeed last year and the year before. So we've mulched them with the chippings that were on where we parked the car, which is over there. Apologies for going for the sound of the wind, but we park our little car just there next to the shed. My mum's 70, so it's good for her. So we put chippings down, and we put the old ones on there. Very careful to make sure there wasn't any oil and stuff like that, but you know, it's trial and error, isn't it? There are composters, leaf mould in there. That's last year's compost, that's this year's compost there, and at the end is where I keep odd bits and bobs. And then this one, I've got two young daughters to try and get them interested. My eldest of my two aren't really bothered. My eldest of my two isn't really that bothered, but the youngest one likes it. Her name's Eleanor. You might get to meet her, and there's her garden sign. And in there she's got her own little plot, and her granny, my mum, likes to try and yeah, make sure that she sorry about that, I was showing you next door. Try and make sure that she gets interested, but she is and she isn't, but you do your best. So there's the plot. It is breezy. I'm going to do a little bit of work on that bed that I showed you that I had the brassicas in. I'm not going to leave them in. I know you can and get a second crop in, but I'm not too fussed. So I'm probably going to nip them out and chuck them on the compost heap. Obviously leaving the Brussels in, and I'll dig that bit over. Just can't wait to get started again. You know how it is for everybody. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll speak to you soon.